I grew over 5,000 subscribers in a week. The algorithm has a mind of its own. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking all about YouTube growth. I know you guys have really enjoyed seeing more of the behind the scenes and my creator journey and all that. So this is gonna be talking all about the little blow up that happened. Over the last few weeks, this channel has grown quite a bit and there's two main videos that kind of led to that. We're gonna dive into those today and talk about what I've learned through the process, what I think helped these videos kind of blow up, also my tips and advice in general for you guys. I'm gonna be saying that these videos blew up, popped off, because I really don't think that I went viral, but there was a lot more traction on these two videos that I've never experienced before, and I would love to share the tips and advice if any of you guys are on a similar journey for yourselves. I'm just a regular person. This is not a YouTube growth channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Celine. I post videos about life in my 20s, productivity, self-development, and I share bits of my creator journey and advice with you guys. So if you're into that sort of thing, consider checking out other videos from me as well. Also, before anyone says anything, my dog is snoring in the background. I often get questions about what that noise is. It is my pug. Just for some background on this channel, the channel you're watching this video on, I started this channel in November 2011. And before this channel, my very first upload on YouTube was in 2007, literally when I was 10 years old. All that to say, this was not an overnight thing. There's definitely videos that I've made that I thought were gonna be amazing bangers, and they're not. That's why I really just want to hammer this point in. You can hope and you can do everything to try to make it the best video possible, but at the end of the day, the algorithm has a mind of its own, and that's another thing that I'm going to talk about as well. So that was a bit of a tangent, but after I started my channel, this channel used to be an arts and crafts channel, and I've tried a couple things on here, and I took a pause for a good few years before I decided to restart my YouTube journey on January 8th, 2022. It wasn't until the end of 2022 that I started to upload videos once a week. Because I started my channel with previous subscribers, I was losing subscribers every day, and I think people are gonna do that if you completely switch up what you're doing. So to paint a picture of how things kind of went, we're gonna start at January 2023. This is gonna show you how unpredictable things can be based off of what's happened throughout this year so far. As of January 23rd, I had 8,500 subscribers. To get to the next milestone, 9,000 subscribers, it took me 104 days to grow 500 subscribers. For this time period, I was really excited because this was finally when I was getting into the groove of videos that I like to make. This was the first time that I was finally gaining subscribers. May 7th, 2023, I hit 9,000 subscribers, and then it took me from May until June 11th to hit 10,000 subscribers. So that was 35 days to grow 1,000. For context, this is when one of the videos that we're going to talk about was actually uploaded. You'll see how that all happens in a little bit. And then from 10,000 subscribers, my growth was really steady for a while, and I was really happy with it. I went from 10,000 to 11,000 in 48 days. I hit 11,000 on July 29th. This was absolutely amazing because I feel like it was so soon since I had just hit 10,000. But then things kind of got a little crazy. I went from 11,000 to 12,000 in 9 days. So I hit 12,000 on August 7th. 8 days later, I hit 13,000 on August 15th. 6 days later, 14,000 on August 21st. And then 2 days later, I hit 15,000 on August 23rd. 1 day later, I hit 16,000. And then another day later, I hit 17,000. Another day later, I hit 18,000. 2 days later, I hit 19,000. And that's currently where I'm at. If you look at the math, I grew over 5,000 subscribers in a week, which has never happened before. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but if you're new to this channel or if you've supported me for a while, thank you. It means the world to me. I'm so grateful for every like, comment, subscription. In the amount of time that it's happened is insane. But anyways, back to what you guys came here for. So to put things into perspective, I was up and down subscribers all through 2022, and then it took me nearly 4 months to gain 500 subscribers. But then a couple of videos happened, and we're gonna dive into what those videos are. So there's two main videos that I'm guessing a lot of you that are subscribed to me have found me from. One is my YouTube monetization and first YouTube paycheck video. This video was uploaded on May 7th. The second video that has gained a lot of traction is my video about about friends, growing up without friends, being a loner, and that video was uploaded June 18th. These are two extremely different types of videos. These aren't Mr. Beast numbers by any means, but if you look at the rest of my channel, these are the biggest videos. Again, I'm sharing this for the transparency of it and if this can be helpful. So I want to dive into each of these and look at the analytics, how much I made, some of the trends that I think might be surprising. So this video was uploaded May 7th, and then for the rest of May, I had gained 5,599 views on it, which was still amazing. At that time, most of my videos wouldn't reach 1,000 views. It was, I think, around like 300 to 500 views per video. I had gained 146 subscribers, and in terms of revenue, I had reached $24.82 through most of May since I uploaded the video. The lowest earning day was 2 cents. My highest earning day was $11.83. Super crazy because I hadn't done double digits on any videos up until that point. And then we get into the next month. This was when the video started to pick up, but then it also started to slow down. This video had its first blip in the beginning of June. In total in June, this video was watched 22,000 times. So this is the breakdown per month, not accumulated. It was the most viewed at the beginning of the month, and then it kind of dwindled down, and I was still getting views on it every single day, like at least over 100 views, but it wasn't as much as it was at the very beginning of the month. This gained me over 500 subscribers, which was amazing. So within June, in terms of revenue, the highest earning day was $26.24. The lowest earning day within this period was 80 cents. That brings me to the total through this month. It earned $129.67. July was pretty consistent with June, except it was almost in the reverse order. It was still getting a few hundred views a day, which was really, really good. Kind of midway through July, there was a sudden burst of views. That was when it reached over 1,000 views per day, which had never happened on my videos before. So through July in total, it reached over 24,000 views. And then the revenue was pretty similar. I was doing at least a couple dollars a day. Towards the end of the month, it got up to the highest earning day, which was $11.45. The lowest earning day through the period was $1.12. In total for July, this video made $130. Because July was on an upward trend toward the end of the month, August started off on a pretty high note. August actually isn't over yet as I'm recording this. It is the 29th, so there's a couple more days, but through this month, it has gained basically multiple thousands almost every single day. In total in August, this video has almost 84,000 views. It gained 1.3 thousand subscribers in the month of August. So welcome if you've subscribed to me through this video, because it seems like there's quite a few of you that found me through this. Earnings were also pretty consistent in terms of the view trend. It's only gone up to Sunday the 27th because YouTube Studio is a couple of days delayed. So far, the lowest earning day was $11.18. The highest earning day was $20.36. In total for August, this video has made $425. Honestly, not something I could have imagined. Again, I just feel like I have to keep disclaiming this, but most of my videos do not get this many views. In total, since this video has been published, it has over 136,000 views. It's gained about 11,000 watch hours. There are 2.5 thousand of you that subscribe to me through this video. So far, it has reached $709.74. I think it's helpful for people who are in similar positions to see the analytics, insights from channels that are similar to them, especially channels that aren't massive. So I do think that's what helped this video grow. I think it just picked up when the algorithm noticed. The algorithm is pretty unpredictable because even though this video was uploaded at the beginning of May, it took a couple months before it really did take off. All right, so the next video that kind of blew up is my video around growing up without friends, being a loner. This was the most personal video that I've ever made on my channel. Had no idea this video was going to get the attention that it did. It is so different from the other video that I just talked about, which makes this, I think, kind of interesting to compare. I really just wanted to share the story in case anyone who's been in similar situations would find it and, you know, feel like you're not alone. But in terms of analytics, it is so far the most viewed video on my channel. And it's been pointed out before that it's ironic because this video has so many views and I'm talking about being alone and not having friends, and yet so many people resonated with it. But the numbers here were really surprising because, again, just the irony of it. So let's look at the numbers. So as my most viewed video so far, this video has over 162,000 views. We'll go month by month. So we'll start with June. This video was uploaded mid-June, but for the half of the month, this video had been viewed over 1,100 times, nearly 1.2 thousand. As you can see, the first couple days were the most viewed, and then it kind of dwindled down for the end of June. I gained 14 subscribers in June, and then in terms of revenue, this made $5.30. The lowest earning day was 2 cents, and the highest earning day was $2.44. July started really similarly to June. It was pretty consistent in terms of views every day, and it was still growing, which was awesome. At the beginning, I was getting maybe like 20, 30, 40 views per day. By the end of July, I was getting a few hundred views per day. In total for July, this video was viewed about 3.8 thousand times. Subscribers gained in July was 92, which was also pretty significant. This video gained $11.49. The lowest earning day for the month was 2 cents. The highest earning day was the last day of July, and the video earned $1.46. August was also really interesting. Similar to the other video, my hunch is both of the videos kind of helped each other get more views, but I don't really know how because they're both very different topics. Honestly, not a strategy that I would have recommended, and it's not the strategy that I was planning for, but it just happened that way. You'll see the views were still a few hundred every day, but then towards the end of August, I started to notice there were significant jumps in the number of views. The highest viewed day was the 26th, which was actually on Saturday. Through the month of August, this video was viewed 153,000 times. This video gained 3.9 thousand subscribers to date in August. In terms of revenue, the beginning of August was pretty steady. I was gaining at least a couple dollars or $1.50 for every day. Probably around mid-August when the views started to jump, I started to see double digits. The lowest earning day has been $1.37. The highest earning day so far has been $106. The views and AdSense have slowed down on this, and I think that's very normal for any videos. Like, there's going to be a period that is probably higher than others, and I'm still pretty shocked that this happened, but that goes to show you that you really don't know which video it's going to be. So in this video's lifetime, as I mentioned, we had 162.9 thousand views, 10.7 thousand watch hours. There's been over 4,000 of you that have found me through this video. Again, welcome and thank you for the support. This video has gained a total of $621. Another thing I just wanted to mention, I know a lot of you guys that are into analytics will be curious about CPM and RPM. CPM is basically how much advertisers will pay per 1,000 views. RPM is the revenue that you as the creator will make. For the YouTube paycheck video, the CPM was $12.58. The RPM was $5.35. For the video about friends and being a loner, the CPM on this is $10.78. The RPM is $4.25. You can't really control your RPM or CPM. It's mostly based off of the niche or type of video genre that you're making content in. So those are all the numbers. Now I wanted to talk a bit about the things that I think really helped. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but it's really unpredictable sometimes. I was just watching a video from Colin and Samir. You have people like Ryan Trahan saying that they didn't predict that videos were gonna perform, but I think it's about doing all of the other things, growing the habits and continuing to be consistent, just working on even one thing every time that's going to help you become a better creator, video editor, whatever you're trying to work on. But there are a few practical things that I wanted to talk about. One of the tips is thinking about the value that this video is going to offer. I think that can look really different depending on what type of videos you're making. From my perspective, as someone that watches vlogs, I do get value out of watching certain vlogs. I get entertained from that. The entertainment is the value. But in another situation like this video, I'm hoping that this would be informative and inspirational. That's the type of value that I hope to bring. So all that to say that value can look look so different depending on who your audience is, what type of videos you're making. In any video that you're making, I would just encourage you to think about what someone could potentially gain from that. The next tip is really honing in on your content buckets / pillars. I will link my video about how to start a YouTube channel in the description because I talk a lot about that there, but I don't have a specific niche, and I don't really think I'm ever going to focus on one niche on my channel because I have a variety of interests and I want to talk about a bunch of things. But I do have certain pillars and buckets that I try to make my content within. I think this is really helpful because one of the goals you should keep in mind is how to get people to watch more of your videos. If you want to create an audience, they might be particularly interested in one category or one type of video. So even if you're not getting the most views for the longest time, if you're continuing to build on this library or collection of this one type of video, I think that'll really help as you do get traction on one of these videos because people will start to figure out what other videos does this person make. So I'm trying to create like a good playlist of videos that people can continue watching. For the video I did about growing up without friends, I do have a couple other videos about self-development on my channel, and those videos actually started getting more views as that primary video started to blow up. Having this collection in place, I think, is really helpful so that people can basically watch more of what they already like. So the last thing I want to touch on for advice is building a community. This is probably one of the most important things if you want to grow your channel. It's the thing that I appreciate the most, is having a community that is starting to grow more. But even before a video pops off, I think it's really important to continue engaging and continue interacting. Even if there's one comment on a video, respond to that comment or give it a heart or do something, you know. Especially when you're starting, I think the value of responding to a comment goes a really long way. If you want to hear a bit more about the things I do through my editing, the things that I consider in the process of making a video, then I would suggest watching the video I just did about how to start a YouTube channel. I go in depth on those types of things, but in general, by doing some of these things, I think that's helped me continue to see growth on other videos as well beyond just these two, because while you can totally blow up one video and everything changes, you also need to consider that your channel isn't just one video. Putting in the practices to potentially blow up any video is the attitude that I'm gonna have, and just trying to improve on the videos as I make them and thinking about what value I can bring in the topics of the videos that I'm doing. Before I wrap up this video, there's a few things I wanted to mention of things that people don't tell you will happen when you've blown up. This is when I want to talk about the algorithm. You see things pop up on your homepage like every day if you log into YouTube. A lot of views now come from that. It's kind of like the TikTok feed, but it's YouTube, so it's for you and it's curated based on the algorithm and potentially what your interests are. I think both of these videos, actually I know both of these videos have gained a lot of traction because they popped up on people's homepages. In fact, I've received a lot of comments from people that said, I don't know why this popped up on my homepage, but this is a great video. And to that I say, I don't know why or how it popped up on your homepage either, but it did. Your video will basically pop off if it ends up on people's homepage a lot. That's the main source of why videos go viral. I think from what I've seen in this video about growing up without friends, this had 88.8% of the views from browse features. Browse features include the homepage, subscription feed, and other browsing features. Because I know I don't have this many subscribers, it's majority from the homepage. And then if we look at this YouTube monetization video, 72% of this came from browse features as well. So when you start showing up on people's homepage is basically a sign that your video might blow up. What's interesting about that and the algorithm is people have also started commenting on my other videos. Basically, your other videos are more likely to start showing up on people's homepages. The 2 points are, if you're on the homepage a lot, your video is more likely to start getting some virality or start to blow up. And the second point is, if enough people start to engage with that video from their homepage, your other videos are more likely to start showing up on someone's homepage. With a lot more viewers, that also means all sorts of people. I do have a pretty clear idea of my audience that I want to attract on this channel, but if your video blows up and it starts showing up on a lot of people's homepages, you're more likely to get viewers that are not familiar with your content, people that don't support you or people that don't typically watch your videos or videos like yours. I think we can assume, just statistically that 1% of people probably disagree with you. So when you have 100 views, that might be one comment that disagrees with you. But if you have 100,000, you might have 1,000 people that disagree with you, or they might be blatantly trolls or etc. It's just a reminder that there's all sorts of people on YouTube. You can't control your video or who it shows up for if you start to blow up. All right, I feel like I covered a million things. I hope this video was helpful. Like I said, I'm just a regular person, and it's really just shown me that everyone's journey is gonna look different. If anything, I just hope this can help you feel motivated to keep going. You never know which video might pop off for you. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all of the support. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and to check out other videos from me on the screen, and I'll see you guys next time.